Ici, donnez-moi bicyclette 15.
My gosh, did you hear that? We got Spain. That was Spanish.
That was French, stupid, and keep quiet. I studied medicine at the Sorbonne in Paris. And
Alerte. Ici, donnez-moi bicyclette 15. Au coin de la rue de la Paix et de la rue du Chêne. Il y a un homme qui fait vieux scandale. C'est tout. Fini.
Was it really Paris, Doc? Was it really Paris?
What did he say, Doctor? What did he say?
Yes, it was Paris,
Well,
all right.
what did he say?
And as near as I can translate it, he said, Paris police calling bicycle 15, go to the corner of Rue de la Paix and Oak. A man is creating a disturbance. That is all.
That is enough.
That is too much.
If you heard someone say, my floors haven't been washed in 17 years, you'd be surprised only if you didn't know about Johnson's liquid cleaning and polishing wax. Bright gleaming floors without tiresome scrubbing is the standard result if you use Johnson's liquid wax. You see, Johnson's liquid wax is more than just a wax. It contains an effective dry cleaning ingredient which quickly removes dirt and leaves floors immaculately clean and thoroughly waxed. You merely apply, then buff lightly. No water, no brush, no hands and knees scrubbing. This simple cleaning method leaves your floors glowing and gleaming. After the first application, all you need do is touch up the heavy traffic spots whenever necessary. Your floors will stay perfectly beautiful longer. They'll never be exposed to water that cracks and warps wood flooring. Forget tiresome, messy scrubbing. Remember Johnson's liquid wax to bring out the beauty of your home.
Look on the bright side, shine up the right side, bring out the beauty of the home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Marines have announced the formation of a post-war reserve force, the Citizen Marine Corps.
These hometown Marines will remain civilians and work at their civilian jobs. But in their spare time, they'll wear Marine uniforms and learn to handle Marine equipment.
Men who enroll will be given Marine training at regular weekly meetings and at 2 weeks of summer camp each year, and all of this on salary. So if you're between the ages of 17 and 32, contact your nearest Marine Corps office or write to Division of Reserve, Marine Corps, Washington, D.C. Good night.
Good night, all.
The makers of Johnson's Wax Products, Racine, Wisconsin, bring you Fibber, McGee, and Molly every Tuesday night. Be with us again next week, won't you? Good night.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
National Belch Casting Company. Okay, well, I'm going to play a quick song here, and then I'll move on to Gene Shepard. That's from the 1930s. Jean Seblanc. The song is J'attendrai. Translated loosely, I can say, I will wait. And then Gene Shepard after that. Going from Jean to Gene. Here we go.
Become very populaire. J'attendrai. J'attendrai le jour et la nuit, j'attendrai toujours ton retour. J'attendrai car l'oiseau qui s'enfuit vient chercher l'oubli dans son nid. Le temps passe et court en battant tristement dans mon cœur plus lourd. Et pourtant j'attendrai ton retour. Reviens bien vite, les jours sont froids et sans limite, la nuit sans toi. Quand on se quitte, on oublie tout, mais revenir est si doux. Si ma tristesse peut t'émouvoir, avec tendresse, reviens de toi, et dans mes bras, tout renaîtra. J'attendrai toujours ton retour. J'attendrai, car l'oiseau qui s'enfuit vient chercher l'oubli dans son lit. Le temps passe et court en battant tristement dans mon cœur plus doux. Et pourtant, j'attendrai ton retour.
Okay, on to the next. Sure, I got the right one here. Gene Shepherd, being born in the early 20s, like a lot of people born at that time, served in World War II, and then eventually, later, if not by sometime in the middle of the war, definitely by 1945, was separated from the service. But he talks about his separation experience. It makes sense, when you separate from, any form of, I guess you'd say, governmental employment. There's, well, probably with the civil service, you just quit, you retire, that's the end of it. But they definitely have separation centers where they bring the fellows back gradually, I guess you would say, into normal civilian life. And he talks about those experiences from the 8th of September 1966. Here we go, Gene Shepherd, Separation Center. Let me find this. Here we go.
A big earthquake somewhere in Indonesia. President Johnson puts financial damper on business boom by asking Congress to suspend tax benefits for businessmen building new plants and buying new machinery. And that's the news at 10 from the WR Newsroom. Bruce Elliott reporting for Lester Smith. I'll be back again with another full 15 minutes of news at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned now for the Gene Shepherd program. This is WOR Radio, your station for news.
Oh, this is WPAI New York.
At Finest Supermarkets.
Finest would like to spread the good word about their peanut butter. And here's the word, delicious. Everything that goes into Finest peanut butter is grade A all the way. They make peanut butter the way it should be made. Peanutty, smooth. One more way, you come first at Finest. This is WOR-AM New York, one of the RKO General family of stations whose principles and practices assure you of responsible and informative broadcasting in the public interest. Correct Eastern Daylight Saving Time is now 15 minutes past 10 o'clock.
Hello, am I on here? Hello. There, it's starting to come through. Very good. Hello. I have to correct the wrong here. It's just got to be done. I don't think that here we at WOR, which is, of course, a serious concerned radio station, and it's a family station, by God, or we'll shove it down your necks. It's a family station. I don't think that we have recognized Bruce Elliott as much as Bruce Elliott requires. Elliot has a certain old-world courtliness about him that is absolutely indistinguishable in spite of total and constant adversity and lack of recognition and even respect, you know. There's some snotty things said about him around the mailroom, even today. But Bruce's description of what I do as the Gene Shepard program, I think, deserves some kind of commendation. Do I have a program? What is my program? What are the outlines of basic living that I'm about to expunge or, you know? And this is all part of Bruce Elliott's courtliness. And we salute that tonight, Bruce. You're going to... It's all right, Bruce. You just stick with it. And by God, spats are coming back, Bruce. There's a lot of indications along Lexington Avenue. On top of it, you know, I don't know whether you know this or not out there, but I think you should know that Bruce is the only man I've ever known who honestly looks over his glasses when he talks to you. You know, like Foxy Grandpa. Cha-chanya. Cha-chanya. I am what I am, and that's all the hell I am. Cha-cha. Here's the, would you please give me an echo chamber in there, Lawrence, please? Yeah, come on now. You're an engineer. You know about that stuff. If you don't, I'll come in and I'll hang my ticket up again and go back in business. It's trouble. Because we have another $50,000 mystery sound for those of you out there who are fans of $50,000 mystery sounds. Chachonya, Rasmatazi, Rotituta. You ready in there? Let's try it here. Let's give it a shot. Very good. I'll hold it there now. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our $50,000 mystery sound. All right. If you can identify that sound, you will be in line to hit the major Jackpot. And now, would you please give me a little ribbled music in there, Larry, please? A little ribbled music, please. Very good. Very good. And tonight, we here on this serious radio station once again salute man and his eternal quest for creativity. His eternal struggle to reproduce his life and times between the covers of a book, in marble, in silly putty, or whatever medium he works in. And tonight, in our Culture Corner, we salute Thomas P. Ramirez of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We're gonna... First of all, it's not easy to live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I have been there twice. Takes you 8 minutes to get into town and 2.5 minutes to get out. They have a couple of big, fast Esso stations there. Thomas P. Ramirez, we salute you, of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. He was a defense witness yesterday at his trial in U.S. District Court. 7 individuals and 4 firms, including Thomas Ramirez, were charged with interstate shipment of allegedly obscene novels in Houston, Texas. Ramirez testified that his pen name is Tony Calvano, the author of such famous novels as Passion Carousel, Orgy Club, Swamp Sect, and Shame Hunger, among others. Ramirez, who said he works as a school teacher, ditch digger, garbage man, and secretary to an Episcopalian bishop, testified that he did, and we quote here, "I did the best job possible in the time that I was allotted by the publisher," he said. U.S. District Judge Joe Ingram asked him how much time he was allotted to write each full-length novel. 10 days. And so tonight we salute Thomas P. Ramirez, fighting that eternal battle that the artist has always fought, an unthinking, a Philistine public, once again as he sits there in the slam with thousands of plots revolving around in his head. We salute tonight the eternal creativity of man, represented by Thomas P. Ramirez, the famous author of that unforgettable novel, Orgy Club. Oh, blow that thing, man.